to report a disturbance. Big speakers blasting like FU music.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Call ended on Tuesday, January 14th, 2014.
Part of that. I mean, no disrespect to you, but
what are you investigating?
Well, we'd like to.
Where do you say you come to let me know what went on?
No, we said we came to talk to you.
Mr. Brown, or Mr. Stevens, excuse me. Let me restate why we're here, okay? You had made some comments in the newspaper how you had spoke to Mr. Hill previous to what happened, and that's what we came to talk to you about.
When I talked to him previous for his New Year's.
You didn't go over to the house just before things happened?
No. I was coming from work. Up US 1, I seen all the helicopters.
Okay.
And when I come across 13, I seen all the commotion. I come across 17, I see all the commotion. I come across here, I see all the commotion. So when I pull up here, my old lady's not home. Okay. I don't know if she's involved or not. So I went to walk and I got to the corner. And my neighbor there said, you gonna walk around there?
Okay.
I said, walk around there. She said, you talk to your sister? I said, no. She said, that's Greg. That's at Greg's house. And that's when I ran around there and tried to get them to let me try and make contact with him, because out of all the uncles, I'm the one everybody turned to because I'm unbiased. I talk to him like, if you're going to rob a bank, I'm not going to try and stop you from robbing. I'm going to tell you the good parts, the bad part, then you can do what you want to do. I'm your uncle, I still love you. That's the attitude that I have with them all. They know they can come talk to me and everything's okay.
Okay, but you didn't go to the house, other than what you're just telling me. You didn't go to the house a few minutes prior to all this?
No, I'm coming from work.
This happening?
I'm coming from work.
And you're independent contractor?
I'm
you
on the
drive?
truck.
Okay.
I'm coming from Gifford.
Wow.
Did you see what they wrote in the paper that you said?
What's that?
Did you see the newspaper
I
article?
seen yesterday's newspaper article.
Okay, because they said something about how you talked to Greg while SWAT team was setting up outside. Did you see how they said that?
They didn't say that about me. I hadn't seen that paper.
Okay, then you
And
don't
I'm
know what
not,
we're talking about.
they must have been talking about another uncle. It's a big family.
Well,
Huge
they had this, Stevens.
Well, the paper gets it wrong all the time.
Right.
It's no big deal.
And
If you
that's why
didn't-
we're
if you
trying-
didn't
Well,
talk to them, that's fine.
I'm telling you now. I ain't seen him. I'm telling you how I ain't knew anything was going on. I've been working all
That's
day.
why we're asking.
Yeah,
that's fine.
it's so incredibly important that we get every detail correct. That's why we're coming to talk to you, because we know that sometimes the newspapers don't get it right. So that's why we came to speak to you personally, to ask you.
Okay.
Because I need to have everything absolutely correct.
And that's all I want.
And that's why we've got the state attorney investigator with us, because he's watching what I'm doing. And he's doing his own investigation that's independent to mine. Okay? Because we need to have every detail correct.
Okay.
So I don't take anything on face value. That's why I came over here this morning. He needed to wait for me. Okay?
Yeah, no, I seen him when he passed. I seen him when he posted. I seen him when
we
he
were coming
posted.
from a further distance
And
than
I
he
left,
was.
and I had the people around. If
And-
anybody come to my house, I need to know.
No,
And that's what they did.
Perfect.
They called me
And that's
told
perfect.
me, y'all here,
But
you was trying to go
I
in the
needed
back.
to speak to you face to face to find out if what was in the paper was correct, and if it's not, okay, that's the paper's mess up. I can't afford to mess up. That's why I need to speak to you face to face.
I appreciate that.
So the paper got it wrong.
Well, they probably said, Uncle, I'm almost certain when they made that statement, they didn't put my name by that statement. They might have been talking about me in the previous statements and then just continued on with
That's
that
possible.
statement.
Yeah, that's
It
possible.
may be.
And,
It may be.
and it looked as though
It
they
may
were
be.
something.
Okay, well
Yeah.
that kind of clears that up.
Right.
Because there's some uncles and stuff that's talking and saying stuff that I don't agree with in there, because to me they have to the wrong thing.
Okay.
I just want to know what happened.
Do you know anything that Greg might have been going through? Was he having any problems at work or any problems with the baby mama or anything like that?
Well, I haven't talked to my sister yet because now is not the time after what happened, but I found out after everything, you have his brother there. And he just went to court or something the day before.
You talking about Antonio?
Antonio.
Out at the Rock?
Yeah, but I don't have a clue what took place at the playing or nothing, because I find this out after.
Okay.
And so I
So
don't know
he
if
may have been
that-
upset about that?
I don't know if that upset or what, but I do know you don't state it, but I can guarantee that gun wasn't loaded. Why would he point an empty gun at an officer? And I know Greg. I know him. He's the only one that come here during the holidays. I just want you to know I love you, blah, 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 you know, and other stuff we talked about, because he's going to talk to me.
Well, that's why we're asking questions, because we
Absolutely.
have more questions than answers right now.
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure it out, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And if we can get anybody to talk to us, like Andrew Brown, is that your nephew? Anybody we can get to talk to us, we'd be happy to talk to him.
Do you have a phone number for him that we could call?
Like I say, from the time I evicted them, we haven't communicated at all.
Okay. Is there anybody that you can think of in the family that might know where he is that you could reach out to and get us a number or an address?
My sister might know, but I'm not bothering her like that. I'm leaving her alone, leaving her out of it.
There's that Monique?
No, my sister, his mother.
Oh.
And I'm not bothering her with questions and different stuff like that. Because she's very,
And that's completely understandable. But you know, part of my job is to get all the facts so we can present it to everyone. You know, because like, you know, Jeff was just telling you that right now we have more questions than answers, and it's important for us to get it right. It's not going to come as quickly as everyone would like, but it's more important to be right than fast.
yeah, I totally agree.
You know?
Totally agree. As long as that's done, I'm okay.
Oh, believe me, it's we're going to be complete.
A lot of people have things against cops and this, that, and other. I don't. I have best friends as cops, white, black, whatever the case. If you break the law, you have to deal. If I break the law, I got to deal with you. That's
How
not an
did
issue.
Greg feel about law enforcement?
Well, he didn't like law enforcement. I can tell you that.
Okay.
But not to
Based
the point.
on what from his brother? Or?
Not doing to the point that he's finna want to attack him or not, but just
Okay.
straight out talking or whatever.
And that's
That's
just
a
right.
problem. I mean, that's just right. And everybody that's just like you might not like black. That don't mean he don't like black. I might not like white. That don't mean everybody
Everybody's
else.
different.
Everybody
Yeah.
has their
Yeah.
own opinion, their own way. But I know to what extent that he would not be able to put my life on it, what he will and what not do.
Okay.
I mean, I just like individual people, the individual cop. If my brother do something to me, I turn on him, because you cross me. I mean, I deal with people.
Yeah, I
don't
totally
deal
understand.
with their status, because your job is no different than me. You got to do what you got to do.
I totally understand. Myself, I don't care about someone's race or who they work for. I judge people on their own merits.
Yeah,
You know, it doesn't matter to me.
Now, I can't say what happened with him, at what point he might have not liked the authority or whatever. I can't say. I don't know.
I totally understand. But like I said, we don't have a crystal ball. We have to go with people that were actually there to understand what happened. So we'll be talking to as many people as we possibly can that can provide insight. So that's why we wanted to talk to Mr. Brown to see if he could shed some light on it. But it looks like the newspaper article is not as correct as they would have liked. Because there was some blurb in there about unloading a gun or seeing a gun or something like that. And obviously that's something that we're interested in. We'd like to talk to someone about that.
I heard the gun was checked before, just to make sure he didn't have a loaded gun.
Well, who did you hear that from?
I don't know for sure. Like I said, I heard that when I first reached that place.
Okay.
I heard a lot of things when I first reached the place. I didn't hear about no shooting when I first reached the place, and that's why I was trying to get them to let me make contact with him. And once I tried that 3 different times, 3 different occasions, I told him I don't have to go up there, just let me get on the bullhorn and he hear my voice, he'll come out.
Okay.
And that's when I was shut down, and that's when someone else said, well, they shot him. I knew then he was dead. I walked away, I came home, took me some medicine to kill my pressure, my pressure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I knew he was dead. Now I went back around there later that night to get my sister survived.
All right, well, if you happen to talk to Andrew Brown, can you pass the message that we really need to talk to him?
I know I won't be talking. Like I said, we haven't communicated.
Well,
Tim, do you have a business card?
I ran off with that one, too.
I.
As long as y'all come out with the truth.
Well, the only way we can get to the truth is to talk to the truth. It sounds like he has something that might be tough.
Yeah. Come here now.
We're going to talk to him for 5 minutes, just like we talked to you. Everything's respectful.
I
We'll be on our way.
I don't know ways. I talked
Well.
to him once when I come here and had
If by
Jim at the
chance,
lights, and I called the cop.
if by chance you can, another family member knows where he's at or whatever, this number here goes right to my desk. No secretary, no nothing. If I'm not at my desk to pick up the phone, have them leave me a voicemail. They bounce me around the county pretty good. I check my voicemails 3-4 times a day. I will get back to them as soon as humanly possible, and I'll meet him wherever or whenever he wants. Okay, just for a quick conversation.
If I find him, I'll bring him.
That's fine, because, like I said, I owe it to Mr. Hill. I owe it to the people I work for, and I owe it to the family to get everything right. And I don't want to leave any doubt in anyone's mind. I need to talk to everyone that can provide me information to what happened and why. Okay, because I'm impartial. Okay, it is what it is. That's my favorite saying. Okay, if someone's right, they're right. If someone's wrong, they're wrong. Okay, but I don't make that decision until I talk to everyone, and that's what I'm trying to do now. Okay, I thank you for your time, sir. I really do.
Thank you.
Sorry for
Have
your
a
loss.
good day.